Hello, Aries. I'm sorry, Aries. I hope you've had a wonderful summer, and this is your reading for September 2016. Okay. So I'm going to shuffle. You'll notice that I'm using a new deck. This is a very popular deck with tarot readers. It's the Witches Tarot. It's a Wiccan interpretation of the tarot cards. So the cards have already been cleared and pre-shuffled, so I'm shuffling them again before I begin the reading for Aries. Okay. So this is a new deck of cards. It's going to take some time for them to develop their own personality here. I have several decks, and it's always interesting how I develop a different vibe with each different deck. Okay, so I'm going to cut your cards. Let's see what happens here. Okay. All right. The first card for you, Aries, is Nine of Pentacles. We have Ace of Pentacles reversed. That's interesting. Then we have Four of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles represent Earth. Aries, you're a fire sign. So this is interesting to me as I watch these cards with the Pentacles. This could be someone else that you're dealing with. This is a Queen of Cups. You have a Page of Pentacles. So you have four Pentacles and one cup out of the 5 cards so far. This is Five of Pentacles. All right, now that is very interesting. This is getting interesting, Aries. I've never had anyone have all these pentacles show up in one spread here. Justice. And this is your one major arcana so far. This is the Ace of Wands reversed. And then this is Seven of Swords. Okay. So I will pull the outcome card after the main reading. Okay, Aries. Yeah, all of these pentacles here. You have 5 pentacles out of your 9 cards here. Pentacles about not just prosperity, because they're also interpreted as coins. So, Aries, maybe there's a lot of financial difficulty going on here with you. That, especially if you are in a relationship, that there might be some money issues. When I see this many pentacles showing up, I don't think it's just about being grounded and stable and logical. I'm also thinking that there could be some serious prosperity issues affecting you. And maybe you're feeling pressure about money. Money might be a huge issue for you this month. Okay? So the first thing that I'm feeling here from your deck is, why are these pentacles showing up? We go from Nine of Pentacles, which is the card of happiness and prosperity, and then Ace of Pentacles. I'm feeling that this was an offer or a new beginning with money that didn't work out. That comes after. You know, it seems like you were happy, and then this setback with money or future money came in. I have a Four of Pentacles, which is now you see this man holding on to all the pentacles. He doesn't want to lose anything. So that's why I'm getting a sense that there might have been some financial setbacks that you were dealing with here in the past. And maybe these financial setbacks have a huge influence on a relationship. Okay? Now you have a Page of Pentacles that is right in the middle of your spread. And I've always considered Page of Pentacles, that reality check card. Pages deliver messages, okay? And so, you know, when this Page of Pentacles is upright, there is focus, there is, it's sort of like, it could mean an important message, but keep in mind this is reverse. But Page of Pentacles, when this is reverse, it can mean getting bad news, okay? And it might actually have a lot to do with why this Ace of Pentacles is reversed, that maybe financially this is a very tough month for you. But it can also mean that there's no grounded or stability as far as a relationship. That a relationship just keeps going off the rails. You know, and you're trying to get things back in order. And that can definitely also apply to money. So by the time I get to this Five of Pentacles, this Five of Pentacles is about trouble with money. It's usually considered the poverty card. And it only, what I like about this interpretation of the Witch's Tarot is that it tells me that this is only for a season. You see, it's winter, the trees are bare. There's nothing bearing fruit here. But when spring comes, there will be prosperity again. So whatever going on with this money or pentacles issue, you should consider it as a temporary situation. But it also signals that there's a problem that needs to be fixed here. And maybe it has a lot to do with this Queen of Cups here. This woman who is very emotional, who must be indulged. This could be a water sign here. It could be a Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. But it seems like this Queen of Cups is also involved with why you're getting all these pentacles. It could be that you and this Queen of Cups, which can be a man or a woman, by the way, emotionally is draining you financially as well. But it can also, another interpretation for some of you, is that there are huge money issues affecting your relationship with this Queen of Cups. Okay. Now, it could also mean that for these pentacles, it can represent someone with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But like I said, my feelings and my intuition is pulling me towards huge financial issues that are affecting your relationship with someone who is most likely this Queen of Cups. And this is taking us to the present moment here. So by the time we head into your future, what we're looking at here is justice. We're looking for fairness. Okay? Keep in mind that justice has a sword here, and it's usually associated with swords in air signs. Especially Libra, because we're all about fairness and justice, if you see the scales here. So in the future, Aries, maybe these pentacles are revealing a lack of fairness for you, that you're the one being drained monetarily. Maybe there are huge responsibilities that you're dealing with especially as I look at this Page of Pentacles here that's in reverse. When we get to this Ace of Wands, keep in mind, this is another ace. You had an Ace of Pentacles reversed here, and you have an Ace of Wands reversed here. Whenever aces are reversed, we're talking about new beginnings that are delayed. And this Ace of Wands is about happiness and love of life. You see this butterfly here in the background here. And so you're trying to find your happiness. You're trying to find a new beginning. You're trying to make justice and fairness work for you. But this Ace of Wands in reverse, you know, maybe the situation, there's not going to be, I feel like you want to be happy in this relationship, but it just seems to avoid you, especially with this Queen of Cups, that you and this person have not found stability, and because of that, you're not finding happiness. It seems like Aries, and especially seeing that this Ace of Wands is fire, which is your element, this seems to tell me a lot about how you're feeling and how you will feel in the future, that happiness keeps eluding you, that every time something seems to go right, something comes up that turns everything pear-shaped, everything just goes wrong. So by the time we get to this Seven of Swords here, we're looking at secretiveness. We're not, sometimes it can mean deception. But I'm seeing this as you, it could mean you seeking out advice and looking out for yourself. That's how I'm interpreting this based on the other cards that I'm seeing here. How this card is being framed, the context of this card. This card is showing up, Seven of Swords, in the midst of all this energy of Pentacles here. And I see this as a response to you saying, you know what, I need to figure this out. I need to solve this problem. But you're not revealing anything to this Queen of Cups. For some reason, I'm feeling, my intuition is telling me that this is about you saying, you know what, I don't like this situation and I'm not happy here. And so I'm going to start, there may be a need for you to start looking out for yourself. Now, another interpretation, because I know that all of you Aries people are in different situations, this could also be a warning that someone could be lying to you or dishonest. Maybe the Queen of Cups is the one with a secret. But if you look at this man here, I think it's interesting if you look closely. This man has a pentacle around his neck. And so part of this Seven of Swords, the reason why I think it's showing up at this particular spot, is that this is about you looking out for your material interests. For some reason, this man escaping with the 5 swords, he's leaving 2 behind. But this pentacle around his neck also seems to be about, you know what, I'm going to get mine. I'm going to look out for my interests and my well-being. Okay, so I think it's I don't think it's coincidence that the tarot gave you this card with this pentacle in the middle, because you've been having trouble with pentacles throughout. And this seems to be the tarot saying that, you know what, there's an issue with this money or prosperity or material happiness that maybe you don't know about, or maybe there's something that you will need to do, but you'll need to keep it to yourself. You need to start being a little selfish here, because I get the feeling that you've been very generous, especially with this 9 of Pentacles, Aries. I get the feeling that you've been very generous and helpful, and you've been giving your resources, but now you're just emotionally, I think you're being taken advantage of. And so things come to a head with this Ace of Wands in reverse, where, you know, in the future you might get to a point to where I'm not happy here. And there could be some ulterior motives going on, but I definitely see this directly related to you, to where you may need to protect yourself and look out for yourself. I'm not seeing this as a deception or dishonesty type of deal here. I see this as directly relating to you and solving this problem with the pentacles. Okay, now I'm going to pull that outcome card. I think a card flipped over. What was it? Oh wow, it was 10 of Cups. Okay, that might be a nice hint for you. Okay. Okay, the outcome card I have for you, oh my goodness. 7 of Pentacles reversed. How interesting is that? All these pentacles. So out of the 10 cards, 6 for Pentacles. This 7 of Pentacles, we're looking at a card of waiting. You've planted seeds and you're waiting for them to grow. And so, when we look at this in reverse, we might be looking at a reversal of growth, that the plans that you're trying to make, your hopes and wishes that something will bear fruit, that there's going to be prosperity in the future. It could be that this situation is leading to, you might be waiting in vain here. Because part of 7 of Pentacles is about waiting to see a particular result. And this can also be about money. But what it's saying here, the tarot is saying that any prosperity or happiness that you're waiting on, when it's upright, this could mean that you are thinking and planning and trying to see how things will turn out. And so when this is reversed, the tarot is saying there could be still some issues that are not going to play out the way you expect them to. That maybe you're planting in the wrong spot. To just give you an analogy, maybe you're waiting in vain here. And so yes, what this outcome card is saying to you, Aries, is that with all the issues with the pentacles here, that especially with this pentacle that shows up in the 7 of Swords, and this is another 7 as well, that what we're looking at here is the tarot saying you might be trying to get things together here, especially if this is about money. And the number 7 in tarot, you have these 2 sevens that show up, one right after the other, that are close to each other. 7 is the card of revision and rethinking. And I think that with all the issues you've had connected to this Queen of Cups, you might actually be in a position to where you have to think things over. Okay? Now, if this pentacle energy is representing someone else, this could mean that they are stepping back a little bit and thinking things over. Okay? This could apply to another person. But as far as the situation in general, this outcome is saying there's been a lot of turbulence, things have not gone the way you've planned, and based on the path this situation is taking, you may not find your happiness immediately, that there's something, whatever it is that you're planning or trying to work out, it might not play out the way you expected. Okay. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I think that maybe this is the tarot trying to give you a subtle warning here about what's really going on and where all this is going to lead to. Okay. So Aries, very interesting spread for you this month. But I definitely think you need to look out for yourself. That's what I'm picking up. And I definitely think that in the future, there could be some issues that you might need to work out on your own. And it's also interesting to note, I just noticed this. You have these swords that also have pentacles on them. So in a way, he has 7 pentacles here. The 7 of swords, he's wearing also 7 pentacles, which I think is very, he's got 5 of the swords and 2 of the swords here, but these swords also have pentacles on the hilt or the handle. So when these 7 pentacles, you are trying to take 5 pentacles, or you're trying to keep these pentacles, or get away with these pentacles, or maybe someone else's, then the same 7 pentacles that are in this 7 of swords show up reversed. That's how I'm feeling that the plans you're making here in the 7 of swords that also have these 7 pentacles, things might end up going a little bit off course here. Because now this man has a wand as well. And keep in mind, this Ace of Wands is reversed here, but here the man has the wand and he has the 7 pentacles. So I think it's interesting how these 3 cards with the Ace of Wands, the 7 of swords that also have 7 pentacles, and then we have the pentacles with the wand here. I think that this is definitely relating to you about trying to solve this problem here with the pentacles. And maybe this is about you finding your happiness, and that happiness is still delayed because now the wand is still in reverse. And you still have these 7 pentacles here that are also in reverse. So things might not plan out the way you think they will, based on certain events that have happened here. And as I said, you should sort of take that as a warning. I don't think it's necessarily a negative situation. But once again, this tarot seems to be saying to you this month is, Aries, I know you're trying to figure things out here, why this situation or relationship is going so negative that things are never working out, or why you're dealing with these financial problems. But the path you're on in the situation needs to change in order for your expectations to be met here. That you're trying to work with someone on their terms. Maybe this is about you working things out on your terms. Okay? There needs to be more consideration for you. And I'm going back to that earlier feeling I had that this was about you being taken advantage of. So that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing and donating and allowing me to read for you. And I hope to talk to some of you pretty soon. And I hope you've had a wonderful summer, Aries. Okay, so I wish you love and light, and I will see you on YouTube.